police them are running in. We're pulling weight, but we know the dream. Oh. We on point, oh boy. We're balling international. No time, baby. You got to know we are the guys.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing great. For me, I'm not doing so well. Let's get through with the intro first. I'm that original Niger chick. I make lifestyle, straight talking videos and any other video that interests me, including food recipes, reviews and hauls. Whew. Now this is a really hard one for me. I just saw two dead bodies on the road right now, and I heard that it was security people that shot down two very young boys because they went to a grocery store and they stole maybe some money, some food. I did not get the full details of the items they actually stole, but they stole some money from the shopkeeper, and they also stole some groceries, and when they were coming out they were killed. I'm not in any way, shape or form supporting stealing, but I am against cowards who prey on the weak. Just like I'm Nigerian. I'm always going to speak about Nigeria. Just like the politicians and people who are supposed to make this country better prey on the people they are supposed to serve, but we in turn as a people, we do it to ourselves. And this has led me to believe that leave the white man alone. Let's just leave the white man alone. People keep saying black on black crime. It's a real thing. I'm not talking about America now, but I am just you African, you Nigerian that went on the streets to support Black Lives Matter on the streets of Abuja. Have you ever come out to protest against the bad government and against the mess they plunge you into? America has their own issues, with racism, and of course blacks are looked like dirt all over the world. You know what? It's our fault. I'm not going to blame the white man for anything. For example, in Nigeria, they came into Nigeria and they were able to penetrate Nigeria because we were weak, gullible and unpatriotic. It's a dog-eat-dog world. So they were looking for survival. There was really nothing in Europe. Cold, dead-ass place. This place was quite fertile. And they came and, penetrated and survived. But we allowed, the oppression to go on for so long. And we were even part of it, because I know that some people sold slaves to the white man. Some clans sold their people to the white man for money. So let's not sit here and blame racism and blame on the issues ailing Nigeria. Look at the world right now. I refuse to believe that the black race is cursed. I refuse to believe that, because if you go to the first 25 poorest country, I guarantee you 20 of them are black nations. Black nations that are support. We have good weather, we have food, we have a young population, but we are doing worse. It's quite tiring, thinking about this stuff. Well, the Black Lives Movement, I support America, do what is good for you, but over here I don't think black lives matter to black people. That is not true. You're watching me right now, you salesperson who deal on goods and services for the people. During the peak of the pandemic, why did you inflate prices? What were you going to use the money for? Because people were suffering, people were dying, and in your place you were supposed to at least show compassion. But yet you come here and complain about the ill treatment of the government. Get the hell out of here, man. Just just leave the room. Just leave the room, okay? Leave the room. This is going to be a rant video because actually I'm not happy. A lot of things going on in my country. I'm not happy about it. I hear them say, oh, the British were here, whatever situation we are into, they plunged us into it. I said, shut up, get out. You know why? They've left us for more than 50 years and you're actually in charge. Don't tell me that, oh, they are indirectly in charge. No, not that. You're responsible for your own country. This man, a 50-plus-year-old man, is old enough to take care of himself, and we are the way we are, and we still blame the white man. Why do we do that to ourselves? Why do we do that to ourselves? Look at the rural area, the villages. Are we the one killing ourselves with poison? I had a recent case of a man who came home from abroad and he was poisoned by his brother, and this was a true confession. You know, was poisoned by his brother. There is this other man from Ohafia. The man died, left his wife and his kids, and the brother confiscated all the properties for himself and his family, and the woman and her children are suffering. Is it the white man that has done that to you? Is it the white man that has that takes your money to foreign banks abroad and, you know, plunge you into debt? Is it the white man that keeps on borrowing and borrowing and borrowing? Is it the white man that siphons the money that are supposed to be put into education? Is it the white man? Is it the white man that has crumpled our economy? Is it the white man that has, you know, devalued our education? Is it the white man that has created unemployment? Is it the white man that has caused an increase in fraud? Nah, it's us. We blame everything but ourselves. Down to from the least man to the high-ranking man, we are all the same. And yet we complain that this country is the way it is. Some of you had the guts to come out and protest for Black Lives Matter movement here in Nigeria, but you've never come out to protest against Boko Haram killing us. Nah. This is Malawi. I heard recently, Malawi, people came out to protest against the present government, and the military people, you know, stood by the people to protest. But here in Nigeria, if you come out to protest, the military people kill you, but they are part of the situation, they are part of the problem. We are not united. We are not united at all. Will this country work? Look at electricity right now. There is no electricity. A country of 50-something years, we're still battling with electricity. Is it the white man that has done us that? People can barely eat. People can barely find something to eat. People are dying every day of COVID-19. Last month, I know 7 people who have died. I don't know if it's COVID-19, but I know that the death rate has increased. Yet, the government does nothing about it. What they did was cut funding for the Ministry of Health. They cut funding in the middle of a pandemic from the Ministry of Health, and they don't pay workers at all. They don't pay the doctors. And we call ourselves Nigerians, and yet we just keep quiet. We never speak out. But we are able to speak out in the Black Lives Matter movement. Come and see Nigerians fighting online. Come and see. Oh, how police are killing the blacks in America. How this, how that. See, if you see the passion they argue with online, you'd be like, are these the same people that live in a shithole country, that are not able to do anything even after their government has practically destroy their lives and the lives of their children. Maybe they don't really feel the impact right now, but they will feel the impact when they start bringing children. I don't plan to have one here. I don't plan to have one here. I plan to go to a society that works. Yes, I've been to the West before. I know the racism. But let me tell you, the black on black jealousy. I lived abroad before. I've lived abroad for 3 years, and it was black people who has treated me the worst abroad. Black people will not want you to. They will have information. They will withhold it from you, and you get to find it from a white man. Black people are the ones to, if you have a problem, black people are the ones to sing it out. In fact, it is better to find succor, in the arms of a white man than our so-called brothers and sisters abroad. Who did this to us? Why do we do this to ourselves? It is something that I cannot understand, but I don't want to believe that we are actually cursed. I do not want to believe that. I was pretty much really angry today, but I've kind of calmed down, I don't want to make a video and start screaming and start showing a lot of emotions. Personally, I find that a bit tacky to come online and scream, but that's how I feel though. When is it going to work for us? When? Ask yourself that. Why do we Nigerians have a lackadaisical attitude? Why do we always say things will turn out automatically well? Why are we scared of fighting for what is ours? Why are we scared of rioting? Why are we scared of protesting? Why are we so scared of the government? Do you think they can drown, the military can kill, let's say if 1,200 people start protesting? Do you think the military can kill all of us? Do you think they will just shoot people all over without, human rights laws coming into place? I don't think so. But the problem is who won't die. I had the problem that who won't die. But if we continue to live with that kind of mentality, trust me, we are not going anywhere. This country is going to plummet below, and we are not going to be respected all around the world. We are already, can you imagine, I got a job in a bar, and when a white man asked me where I was from, I told him I was Nigerian, and he asked me, oh, you scamming people. If Nigeria is a haven and at least provides basic amenities for people, do you think people will want to leave this country with awesome weather, fertile lands, beautiful warm welcome people, to go to cold lands where they are going to spend time integrating into a society, probably learn a language and a culture that is not theirs? It's only desperation that will make people do that. Nobody wants to leave their home. Nobody wants to run away from their home. But when you go out there, you need to survive. I'm not supporting crime, but I can go into the psyche of the Nigerian fraudster. It's not about showing off to the whole. Of course, everyone likes success, but it's not all about showing off to your family and friends that you've made it and you've had money. Sometimes it's survival. Sometimes it's survival. The case of Hush Puppy, he talked about his parents, his father being poor, his generation being poor, and he was the only one that broke out of poverty. Although the way he broke out of poverty was quite questionable, but I'm really sure that poverty pushed him to do what he did. But if we are in a country with enough wealth distribution, with enough wealth that if divided amongst us, we're just 200 plus million, but people are stealing trillions of naira. If this money were divided one amongst us, trust me, no one will want to live here. If unemployment benefits were paid from the money we realize from the oil, from the agriculture sector, from exports, no one will want to leave this country. But if you're unemployed, you're on your own. A lot of people suffer to even eat. A lot of people suffer to buy medication. People are dying every day in Nigeria. I just lost my granddad. I also lost my my father's younger brother's wife, all in 1 month. I'm tired of the state of affairs in this country. I'm tired I'm tired and sick and tired of everything. When is it going to end? When? Well, I just thought I should bear my mind here. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Comment down below. Leave a thumbs up. And get the discussion popping, okay? Comment. Let's discuss about it. And let's discuss about how to fix this country. And share this video. Let it just circulate the internet, you know. I'll see you guys when it's that post.